What's going on, folks? It is a beautiful day. A little warm, but a beautiful day, that is for sure. Straight to the point. What is going on, man? My first fishing live stream, guys. I am out here on the water at my little favorite hole to go to. That way, I know I can just sit here, hang out with you guys, and catch some fish in the meantime. Raymond Williams, how are you, sir? How are you? So, today, you guys hear me all right, I reckon? I hope so. This is the first time I've gone live on my phone. So today, right now, I'm just throwing a little weightless Cinco wacky rig. It's I'm trying a new color out. So Guggen has come out with a green pumpkin purple in the watermelon in their lunker log, which is like a Cinco. That's what that is. So I'm out here kind of testing it out, seeing if I can get anything to bite. It rained yesterday, so the water level's high. But in this pond, the water level when it's high, it's usually when you can wrangle in some because it lifts that water level. I can get over that grass a little easier. So see here. Who all we got? We got Raymond Williams, Straight to the Point Outdoors. Guys, if you hadn't seen Straight to the Point Outdoors, you guys need to check out some of the stuff. Oh, there should be bass right there. Should be a bass under there. You know, I probably should do. I should probably share this out, huh? Let's see here. Hello. Hang on, guys. Let's do this. There we go. Now, am I still going? Yeah, I'm still going. Sweet. You just got a GoPro 8, so the quality should get better. Heck yeah, dude. Oh my god. You little turds. Oh! Ants. So, all right, give me just a second and let me share this out. In two different places, real quick. All right, guys. Oh, hey, Rob. How's it going, buddy? Guys, Rob is actually a good friend of mine. He's a local guy here. And we've known each other for what? Let's see. I've been at Smith. I've been at my job for what 7 years. So we knew each other for at least a year before that. So we know each other for about 8 years now. So God, it's been a long time. Jeremy, how's it going, buddy? Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. 7 or 8 years. Well, it's got to be at least 8 years now because I've been at my job for 7 years now. So, and I was at Domino's for a year before that. you know, long enough to know better. Yeah, I tried to get Rob to come out here with me. He just wouldn't do it. Just would not do it. Hey, Jeremy, if you're still with us, I'm going to move this way some. Jeremy, if you're still with us, let me know if I was able to pin that link or not through StreamYard. If not, then I'll have to go over there and pin it. Fishing Trucker, how are you today, sir? Hey, DJ, how's it going, man? My nephew's tuning in over there on Facebook right now. So, y'all ever see Donald Duff in the comments? That is actually my nephew. That's Roy. Roy, one of the guys I go fishing with a lot. That's my brother. His youngest son. So, wow. I don't know my own strength, guys. Don't know my own strength. Looks like Uncle Hector's in on the Facebook side. Guys, on the Facebook side, if you look at the top of the post, there's a spot on there. If you guys like what I'm doing, where you can just buy me a coffee. If you guys want to support the channel that way. Don't know my own strength because I just slung my Cinco off. Let's see here. We got 8 viewers right now, 2 likes on Facebook. I can't see the likes on YouTube. So, guys, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Where are we? We are at Mr. Paul's property. This is actually the pond that got me started into bass fishing. So I wanted to go here because I knew I would have good signal and try out my first stream here before I went to somewhere just to make sure StreamYard's working and everything. I got it going correctly. It looks like I do. Hey, Miss Amanda. But I want to come here because I knew I'd have the signal for it, just so that way I can work out any kinks that I need before I go out somewhere that doesn't have this kind of signal, you know. Wrong. Got him. Fish on, guys. Gotcha. Woo, wait, fish on. Oh, God, I put my pliers in the wrong pocket. See, I knew it was just a matter of time, which, shoot, we've only been live for, what, 8 minutes? So I've only been fishing for 8 minutes, guys. Check that out. He's a little about half pound, 3/4 pounder. Beautiful little dude, though. So that's the one thing about this pond, guys. These bass in here are healthy. No, it's not an ultralight. It's a medium moderate. Thank you, buddy. So, guys, if you hear me talking to someone that you don't see in the chat, that's because I am streaming both on YouTube and Facebook right now. So if you guys on Facebook want to come over to the YouTube side, you guys can actually chime in to some of the other guys and see their conversation. But that's a good little first fish to start on for this pond. Now I haven't pulled out anything over 3.875 in here, but that's the biggest one I pulled out, and that was out of here. But that tells me that they're gonna be biting. Yeah, straight to the point. That the health of these fish in this pond, man, Paul has done such a good job at keeping the bait fish population up and everything. And the thing about this pond too is there's no catfish, so it's all bluegill and bass. which is great for bass fishermen. You know, and we have been doing some stuff where we've been weeding them out as well. What you talking about, Chris? So I'm gonna move on down the way a little bit. You know, but like I said, guys, you guys have seen this. If you watch some of my videos, you've seen the spawn before. And I'll tell you what, it is clear. Little murky right now. Well, little bit dirtier than usual right now. We had all that rain yesterday. DJ, you can ask your daddy about this part. Let's see if I can't get into a nest with you guys. They start schooling up. What they do a lot of times over here. Hey, Fish in the Dot, how are you today? Guys, if I miss you guys, I am sorry. If I miss you guys in the chat, just make sure you say something else so that way I'll see you again in a minute. You know? Come on, I know there's one over there. Well, there might not be. They're probably all playing over here in the shade right now. Let's see here. Miss Amanda, it's what, 2 o'clock here? So that means, golly, it's 3 o'clock. So it's probably what, 3 in the morning there? 3 or 4 in the morning? Hey, George Ray, how's it going? You guys didn't know A&B Outback Adventures is from Australia. That's who I'm calling Miss Amanda. Oh, you built fishing rods, Charles? Well, why didn't you tell me that at Iwo Jima? Ah, I've got it, fishing the dot. But I just don't care anymore. They come off either way it goes. But yeah, Charles, man, hit me up on those fishing rods. I'll definitely love to check them out. That's something I wish you had brought to Iwo Jima. Or did you come to Iwo Jima this year? So, guys, I know you think I'm speaking a foreign language when I say Iwo Jima. So, what Iwo Jima is, it's actually Battle for Iwo Jima paintball scenario. Every year in Georgia, I produce a paintball scenario, and basically, I'm the guy behind the scenes making sure 200 plus people are having fun for the weekend. What's going on, Brian B? Tubby guy outdoors, man. I appreciate that share over there. We're out here just trying to bass fish a little bit, testing out the live stream before I go somewhere, you know, out there somewhere, with a little bit less signal. I'm good, Tubby. It's actually not a terribly hot day. I mean, it's been kosher today. I mean, it's not cold, but it ain't hot though either. You know, I'm assuming you guys can hear me all right. Brian B, we ain't gonna get out and do you some bass fishing, man. What's that answer? Never. Here. That and this pond gets me to where I can actually crash skipping baits across the water too. So practice that as well, which is very, 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 very handy when you're fishing under docks. All right, let's move on down some way. Yeah, I know Brian B is a whisker only guy. I tell you what, Brian B. I mean, one day I'm gonna have to get out there and do some whisker fishing. Actually, this last time I went out on the boat, we were bass fishing, and I was throwing a what do they call the thing? It's a basically it's a Strike King jig head with a willow blade underspin on it, and then I had a saucy swimmer, which is a soft plastic swim bait on it, and I threw it under a tree, hooked into about a 3 pound catfish. It reminded me of why I like catfish, because on bass gear, those catfish, woo, you talk about a fight. Even with it only being 3 pounds. So we've already got one on the bank. You guys haven't seen it already. You guys go up. It's about the 8 minute mark is where that'll be first fish on the bank. Let's see here. We got 9 wonderful people in the house. Oh, Miss Amanda with the coffee again. Another thing I like doing with these Senko style lures is skipping them in between tree branches that are sticking up. God, it was right where you're supposed to be. Right where he was supposed to be. I know. Fishing the dot, invest in some O-rings. That's what I'm throwing, guys. The green pumpkin purple. I'm testing out that color today. And so far, I've got one fish on the bank and one that just bit that I missed. So it's doing its job. Doing its job for sure. I don't know if y'all checked out Pond Predator Nations live a little while ago, but he's throwing some baits that I'm actually interested in checking out. The Nico baits. Of course, when I go into baits, I look and I do my research on them too. And so far, from what I've seen, now I've never had any in hand. They are the absolute stretchiest baits that you can out there. You can buy the most durable baits. So we'll see. I'll get my hands on them one day. But of course, they don't have anything like Senkos or anything. They do the Hellgramite's their big one that they have. So, I just noticed something. I get over here to talking, and I speed up. Got your fish on. Nope, he let go. Maybe I need to look at the camera more often. That's another bite over there in the same, almost the same spot. Maybe I just need to slow down some. You've been throwing Nico for about 3 years straight to the point. How do you like them? All I've heard was nothing but good things. Gotcha. Fish on. Nope. What on earth is going on here? That's two back-to-back casts I've missed. Maybe I need to tighten that drag up a little bit, huh? Let's see here. This is where they normally are, guys. So I know this pond pretty well. They're sitting right where they're supposed to be right now. Fish on. He let go again. What the hell? Sorry. Excuse my French, guys. That's three in a row. Makes me wonder if it's catfish playing with it because I did put 50 baby cats in it, but I don't think they're big enough to bite the hook right now. Same 5 packs of Hellgrammites you ordered years ago. Well, that should tell you something right there on durability. That's what Pond Predator was telling me, man. Yes, Nico costs a little bit more, but the lifespan of the baits are just insane. Here's a tip for Nico and Z Man. They're very elastic. Put them in a freezer a bit, and then rig them up before heading out on the water. Really, yeah, Rob, that's probably exactly it. But checking my drag, it was set up for the little bluegill I was catching the other day. Keep them in the original package. I try to keep every bait there is that I buy in the original package as far as soft plastics go. That's just a habit I've gained over the years. That's definitely a good habit to have. Ow! Tree. So what's cool about these live streams is you get to see me goof up. I swung it around and grabbed a tree and landed on my neck. Maybe I should start leaving stuff like that in videos too. I don't know. Let's see here. We got 12 wonderful people watching. Tree pounder, that's right, Raymond Williams. You know what I call that though now? When you hook into a tree, I call it pulling a JV outdoors. Because if you watch the live stream with him and Palm Predator Nation the other day, I was sitting there calling next cast going in a tree. Sure enough, JV went into a tree the next cast. I don't know, man. From what I've heard, they say if you leave bloopers in, some people actually like that. Which I'm one of them. That too bright on there, the camera? It's fine. It is a little dark and cloudy water, which is unusual because this is normally crystal clear water. What I do, Tubby? What I do? You watch Creek Crawler. He has part. Uh, he's part of Pro Staff. Has a discount code, expensive compared to others, but one Nico plastic lasts longer than a pack of other. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Um, yeah, they are more expensive, but the durability on them. I mean, from what I've heard and what I've seen as far as videos go, where I've watched videos take this, excuse me, take the same bait, same Nico bait, and catch like 50 fish, and it still hadn't torn. You know, so it's one of those things. It's like it's definitely if you like those style baits, it's definitely worth looking into. Yeah, if y'all missed it earlier, right there at the first part of the stream, I was standing in an ant bed. Apparently, yay me! Hopefully, I can get on one and not miss it again here soon. There we go. That's where I was wanting to be. Kind of like where I was a minute ago, where I got those bites, but I'm coming in at a different angle. It's always a good way to do it too. Get the bite and you miss them, approach it at a different angle. Let's see here. That's the beauty of this pond, man. There's a couple key spots that I know of, that I know where there should be a fish. It looks like I'll be able to play with this wacky rig in the grass area because the water levels have brought it up enough to where that way I can work this right across the top of it. What were you laughing at, Jesse, and calling JV? Oh, you're calling JV? Yeah, JV's the one who called me out the other day. And I've been trying and trying and trying, and I finally figured out how to go live on my phone for StreamYard because for some reason the uh, the StreamYard app itself would not allow me to connect my camera or my mic. So without a camera or a mic on a StreamYard, it does no good. So what I did is, if you're having trouble where it says you cannot connect your camera or mic through the StreamYard app, pull up your internet browser, go through StreamYard that way, and you see I'm pulled right up. But yeah, JV's like, oh, but you don't ever go live fishing. You don't ever go live fishing. Well, JV, I hate to tell you, I'm live fishing now, man. Oh, y'all, don't get me wrong. As much crap as I give that man, we have a good time. We definitely have a good time. I wouldn't mess with him if I didn't like him. So don't y'all even mistake that. You know. Let's move on somewhere down the way a little bit. We got some new comments. Why isn't that auto doing it? Hey, Mel. If you guys are into video gaming, go check out Mel's channel. She's over there on Twitch. However, she ain't big like us on YouTube. But anyways, she's over there on Twitch. Was it Paintball Bunny? I believe it's her handle. You guys like watching video games? She does Apex Legends, Conan, some other stuff. Which video games are a foreign language to me. All right, let's see if I can put one in. There's normally one over there. Guess it ain't gonna be on this one. Yeah, I used to play Final Fantasy, Rob. I hadn't played video games forever though. I have not played them in forever. I have been and see when I stopped playing video games. Um, when I stopped playing video games was when I joined YouTube, basically. So all my time goes into being out on the water or doing some kind of filming, jumping into live streams with folks, having a good time, and I don't regret it. I guess it was time for me to, well, I guess you can't say I'll ever grow up, but, find a new hobby. But YouTube has definitely changed my life as far as the consumption of it that I do now. Because I know a lot of you guys see me in a lot of these live streams and everything else too. But yeah, Mel's watching over there on Facebook right now. So she's not a cool kid watching on YouTube. So here's a question for you guys. So I am seriously thinking about doing a talk show podcast, whatever you want to call it style, one night a week, right? And basically my whole idea behind it is to bring in some of these other channels and sit down with them and talk about the channel, but go into who they are or where they came from, what influenced them to get into the stuff that they do, type stuff. All right, Tubby, thanks for tuning in, man. but I want to get deep into more than just their channel. I want to find out, dig down, find out who they are. So let's go over here and get a different angle. You out of here, Raymond? Oh, Tubby was just saying later. Got it. Got it. Hello. Hello. Gonna bump it again? Or no? No? Okay. Once I make my way around the pond, I may have to put on the old trusty rooster tail. See if I can't get some bass and bluegill off of it. No, I don't. No, I don't. I love this too much. I love it too much. JV just wishes he could just stroke his beard. He wishes he could. Let's see here. Who we got left? We got three wonderful people left sticking with us. Looks like we got 4 likes on Facebook, but I can't see the likes through StreamYard on YouTube. 9 likes. Hey, I'll take it. First live stream fishing. I'll take it, man. That just means there's only going to be more to come as far as live stream fishing goes. I don't know. Y'all may talk me into getting out there and sitting out there for hours on end with the catfish rod, bored out my mind. But you never know. I might actually get out there and do that one day if that's what people wants. But as far as live stream bass fishing, this is I'm hoping that I can find a way to mount it to my chest and go from there. Oh, 10 likes now. Did you forget yours, George? I appreciate it, buddy. But I can see how it's definitely easier to live stream fishing for catfish because there's not as much movement. Not as much movement, sure. See if I can entice him over this way. While I got a second, just in case I do hook into something big, let's get y'all out of the way. Like I said, there are 3 to 4 pounders in here. It's just a matter of getting one to bite. Last time I had one bite, it was which one was it? You go check out the micro fishing video I did with the micro rod and reel. I think it's like episode 10 or something like that. The very end one is some bonus footage, and that one was 3 something. It was one of the big ones in here. Need more and stronger coffee. Yeah, fish, fish, fish. Well, that's all I'm doing today is slinging my baits off. I guess that's what happens when your skip game is strong. You know, everybody has one of those days. I make around when I get around to the truck, I'm gonna tie on something different. Hey Tom, how's it going, man? Hey Miss Cecilia. We're out here trying to catch some bites. Got one on the bank. I had 3 bites back to back, and I just could not set my hook into them. Come to find out, my drag was too daggum loose. So that's my fault. I'll tell you, I own it. I'll own it. But if you go back to around the 8-minute mark, that's the first fish of the day. But I'm out here testing a live stream, testing it out on my phone, so that way I can go out other places and hopefully be able to live stream for you guys. Can Jesse catch a bass? Go back to 8-minute small water, and you'll see about a half pound to a pounder in there. Which this pond, a big one's going to be 3 pounds. I know that's a tiny little minnow for you, but half pound to pound is about average here. Yeah. If you guys hadn't seen Smallwater Charters yet, you guys need to go check him out too as well, man. Miss Lydia, his wife, she pulls out some giants. Oh, and by the way, congratulate Miss Lydia for those wins on that tournament this past weekend for me, would you? She did she take Sunday as well? Small Waters? Dobson, what's up? Ooh, it's getting warm staying in that sun a little bit. You took first on Sunday. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. I knew it was going to be either one of the two. Y'all, my money was on Miss Lydia, though. Hate to tell you. But then again, I think your money would have been on Miss Lydia as well, huh? Now I'm getting to the grassiest parts of the pond right now, so I've got to really, really watch what I'm doing. Try to hit some open spots with this little wacky worm. Hey, Miss Becca. How are you today? Right into the grass. Fish on. Can I get it in this time? Yes, I can. Little guy, but I'll take it. That makes number 2 for the day. Easy there, buddy. I know I put a hook in you, but I don't want you to put a hook in me. There you go, guys. Number 2. What a monster. I'm going to name this John from Small Water Charters. That's who this is. Pretty little bass, though. I mean, the health of these bass in this pond, man, are just absolutely gorgeous. Come back in the water. Get them back in. Get this wind knot out. Pond Predator Nation in the house. Let's see here. Pond Predator Nation. No ponytail. Oh, God. I got to go back up and see what you're talking about. Not fat enough and no ponytails out the fish. Oh, Lord. Yeah, you got a point. No ponytail. So let me ask you this, Small Waters. Then, John, let me know what you would name that fish. I think I know who you would name it, but let me know. So I'm pretty sure I know who you're going to say. I just wonder if I'm right. JV Outdoors. Ooh, wait, that must have been a tire blowout or something. The interstate's right here behind the tree line. I miss them being on beds over here. But unfortunately, bed fishing is over. Bed fishing is over for us down here, at least. I know some of the northern states are still Got them on beds. Did Babyface come in? No? Okay. I don't know. I think I don't know what I think half the time. Coastal Fever. Oh, you talking about the giveaway? Keep out on that video. Yeah, that was a good video too. Small water charters can put out some banger videos now. But I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all go and make your determination. But in my opinion, I think it's Miss Lydia who's carrying the workhorse on bringing the fish in on small water charters. That's just my personal opinion here. John, you know I love you, man. But I think Miss Lydia is the one bringing them in. All right. Bigfoot, how are you today, sir? Guys, if you hadn't seen Bigfoot Prepper yet, he has some really interesting live streams going on right now. The crypto series or something like that, cryptic series, and he gets into all these legendary creatures that whether or not I want to believe in or not, they're still all scary to me. You know, but when I say he gets into them, I mean this man goes into detail and fine detail at that with them. So when's your next one, Bigfoot? Do you know? You got one planned on what day you're doing? What day do you do the cryptics? Tuesdays at 7, guys. Tuesdays at 7. If you guys are interested into some of these mythological creatures, I mean, it's just I don't know what to think about them. You know, I'm not saying that these things don't exist, but I'm not going to say they do until I get some evidence. You know, because I think God works in mysterious ways, and He allows us to come across things at the right time. You know, yeah, you got the skunk ape in Florida. Let's see, straight to the point. He got into Mothman, the Diggeroo or something like that. And what was the other one that he had one more that he got into? But and then he'll go in, read the actual. He goes into the points where he looks. He talks about where these stories originated as well. The Wendigo. That's right, the Wendigo. Yeah. Hey, Bigfoot. I'm gonna request a series right now. So in Kentucky, there's this crazy mythological beast, man. It is ugly as all get out, but they say it's the nicest beast you can come across. And the bad thing is this thing's reproducing. I know of one that's going to have another little one coming around in the next couple weeks. But you need to look up and do a series on the pond predator because this thing is hideous thing. Yeah, see, straight to the point, I'm kind of the same way. Um, where, like I said, I'm not going to discredit it, but I'm not going to say that it exists until I actually have hard evidence. Hey, Lake Ferry, but I do enjoy hearing the stories because, yeah, I think a lot of our history with these creatures are actually created from history. You know, some of them go back to the Native Americans and for God, many, 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 many years. You know, yeah, Bigfoot. It probably is a little too creepy for some people. Oh, small waters. Big fish in here are minnows for you. Like I said, the biggest in here is going to be about 4 pounds, and there might be one or two of those. The rest of them you're going to have anywhere from one to, half a pound or 1 pound is going to be the average, but you'll come across your 2 and 3 pounders too. But I've been waiting all week to go fishing, so that's what I'm going to do. And why not bring y'all along for the ride, right? Have some interesting conversations. Anything under the bridge? It's not. Have some interesting conversations along the way. You need to catch a lot to make dinner. Yep. Yeah, I saw that 7 pounder old Lydia hooked into the other day. Like I said, small waters. One day I will make it down there, hopefully within the next couple of years. I want my boys to be a little bit older when I do, you know. When I bring them down to Donkey Land. Where's my trolling motor? Right here. Right here, guys. That's my trolling motor. You can take that whichever way you want to. I really don't care at this point. Oh, gets in your blood? Yeah. Well, that's kind of like that's kind of the goal. Eventually, one day, I would like to be able to get in with some companies or something fishing wise and be able to do it full time. It's kind of the end goal for me, man. Kind of want to leave a leave something that my kids could take over too. So that's why there's some things coming on the channel that I'm hoping take off and do well. You know, well, bluegill are on beds. This time of the day, the wind always picks up. That's right, Bigfoot. I am the trolling motor. I got trolling in my feet. Let's walk over here to the truck for a second. Grab me some more bait. Grab me some more bait and we'll make our way around the pond again. Probably should grab my external battery too. There we go. That'll give me plenty of bait for a while. All right. Let's make our rounds again. What time's your live start tonight? Small water. We got 10 wonderful people watching. Yeah, Miss Mud Tramp and Miss Cecilia, if you want to drop the links to these folks, that's fine by me. I'm here to help you guys grow as well. You know, at least when I do stuff like this. Now, if I get once I start that the the podcast itself, it may be a little different because we're going to be focusing in on one person. Yeah. Hey, hey, Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul's tuning in from Facebook. But yeah, if somebody would drop Small Water Charter's link, that'd be wonderful, guys. It's 12 wonderful people watching. All right, give me a second, guys. Let me do something real quick. Uh-oh. Did it exit out? No. Good. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Hmm. Gosh, dog it. Keep hitting side buttons. Yeah, fishing the dot. I was adding Pond Predator Nation to the mod list, so I was messing with it for a minute. So that's what I was doing. Well, Mr. Paul, if you're still in here, we got one on the bank so far. If you go back to around the 8-minute mark, and then I had 3 bite back to back, and apparently my drag wasn't correct, and that's my fault. Fish on. Easy there, buddy. Come on now. Easy. All right, guy. That's number 3 for the day. Got a little mud on the tail, on those fins. That's number 3. Little guy. I'll take them. Hopefully they really start biting here before long. Oh, I'm wanting them too, pond predator. Them caddis flies would do great in this pond for sure because of all the bluegill that's in it. Let's see here, we got 9 wonderful people with us right now. Like I said, guys, hopefully the bite starts really picking up. It is getting later in the afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock now. Four was it 4:18 my time, so it should start picking up pretty quick here soon. It should start picking up. What's going on, Evan TV? Good to see you come in. Right now, I'm just doing a little bit of fishing, testing out this whole live stream game, trying to see how many of those spare charging, I'm talking about the power banks to charge your phone on. I'm gonna need. It looks like. See, I've been live for an hour and 13 minutes. I'm at 27%, and I started at like 80 something. So I probably need 2 of them for a while at least. Hey, John Euler. So I don't know where I'm going to go with these fishing live streams as far as species wise. Of course, I'm always going to be a bass fisher, but I may go sit down on the bank one day and see about doing some catfishing one day with y'all. Who knows? All right, guys, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna run back to the truck before I get too far away and grab my external battery. Give me 1 sec. I'll be back. Went ahead and bought me a little external one. And in theory, cord should be long enough to tie it on. Yeah, That'll work. That'll work right there, my friend. You know, John, I'm not sure if I'm ready for the holiday quite yet. Because 4th of July, I hardly ever get to enjoy it because I have a German Shepherd that was a rescue. And I mean, thunderstorms make him go absolutely crazy. So normally I'm at home. We stay at home dog sitting, put it that way. But I hope everybody else has a wonderful time. I wouldn't want to rain on anybody's parade, that's for sure. But that's normally what I end up doing is dog sitting while I'm at home for the 4th of July at least, and New Year's. New Year's isn't as bad as the 4th, but when they start popping those firecrackers, man, and we've put him on what are they called sedatives before, and he didn't care if it was a sedative or not. He did not care one bit. He was going to go nuts. Oh yeah, fireworks, gunshots, the rain. Well, let's put it this way: this dog, before we got him, he was in a so-called shepherd rescue group. Well, this place that was this so-called shepherd rescue had 40 dogs that were repossessed from them, and the majority of them were living up to their knees in feces. And when we got him home, my brother Roy and I introduced him to my baby girl, my shepherd, Bella. When we introduced them, make sure that they were, they would be okay together. Um, Once we finally trusted him enough to let him off the leash, he was wandering around doing this right here, just looking up. We realized this poor dog ain't ever seen birds before that day. So that kind of tell you a little bit about his life. He's never been outside. He'll sit underneath our canopy when it rains and bark at the ceiling because of the little tat 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 on the ceiling of it outside. So, but he's in a better home now. Can't hate the dog for the way he was treated, you know. Dobson, what's up? Now, my heart goes out to dogs like that because anyone that can sit there and abuse an animal like that, it's just, I mean, come on, man. What you doing today, Dobson? You fishing, going live? What you doing? What is the plans for Mr. Dobson today? Here's a question. When the fishing gets tough, guys, what is your go-to bait when fishing gets tough? I don't care whether you're targeting bass, catfish, crappie, or anything. What is your go-to bait? Force feeding. Shove it down the throat. Oh man, I can get behind that, I guess. Shove it down the throat, huh, John? Shove it down their throat. Hey, Backwoods. Well, thanks for coming in, man. Getting quail eggs in the incubator and killing a few others. And Nightcrawler's always for a win. I hear you, dude. So you raising quail out there? I guess old Backwoods is raising quail. I've heard of people doing it. Makes me wonder how quail tastes. I've never ate quail. You're starting to raise them? Awesome, man. Well, just about every bird tastes like a chicken to me. So, but they all got their little slight differences. Yep. You hadn't seen Backwoods Barbarian yet, go over and check him out. He's got some good videos too. He does the stuff that I wish I could do. I guess there's not a way to delete messages on Facebook through StreamYard. Quail and chickens. Quail can easily be raised for meat. Really? Well, I guess you'd raise them a lot like you would raise them like a lot of well, the same way you would do chickens. I'm guessing for the most part. I also say it's on Facebook. It's on the Facebook side of the stream. I'm streaming to both YouTube and Facebook right now. And there's some language done on the Facebook side. Whatever bites, Jeremy. Hey, Laura. The count right now is three. Three bass right now. And then probably four or five that I've got into and didn't set the hook good enough. And of course, that's my fault because I didn't set my drag correctly. Of course, when I'm messing with the battery, something bites. Let's see if I can get him to bite again. With this wind picking up, I may go swap it over to a rooster tail as well. Oh, yeah. Bites should pick up here real soon. It's been, I ain't gonna say it's been a hellacious hot day, but it's been pretty warm. So feeding time should be here in the next 30 minutes to an hour. All right, Backwoods, you take care, man. I'm not sure, Becca. I just noticed it on StreamYard because what happens on StreamYard is when you're live streaming to both Facebook and YouTube. So in the chat box over here, by your name, it's going to have either the YouTube symbol or have the Facebook symbol. So that's the only reason I knew it was on Facebook. So I don't actually have it pulled up. Put it that way. Kind of tempted to see what that old revolver will do, but I don't feel like messing with treble hooks right now. Had it in its mouth. Hey, can anybody tell me if there's a pinned message on the chat on the YouTube side? 'Cause I think I did it right. Oh, Fish in the Dot, thank you for the hook set. There is good. Good, good, good. Guys, all that is if you like what I'm doing and you want to buy me a coffee, you can go to that link and buy me a coffee. Now, there is a membership service there too that I'm thinking about doing some different things and giving some exclusive stuff on. I just got to figure out what I want to do with it. You going, Amanda? All right, Amanda, take care. Have a good morning there, maybe? Yeah, it should be morning over there, huh? And then with that Buy Me a Coffee on live streams, I can use that as a super chat once I figure out how OBS comes in. So when you do that, it'll pop down and show, say, such and such bought a coffee and show their message as well. I still got to figure that out though. OBS, any of you ever tried to stream with OBS? OBS is a pain. It is an absolute pain. I was beating my head against the wall trying to figure that out all day until I decided to go fishing and got nowhere from it. Ah, YouTube did its thing. Yeah, infamous YouTube. Always doing its thing, huh? Yeah. Gotta love YouTube. It did that to me with two stands. Uh, it took me off with his too. Checking bait across the web. Let's see if I can't get over there. This wind blowing, it's gonna be hit difficult to get over there. Fishing dot. Yeah. At least I try to be. Don't look like it too much today. But we all have those days. And that's the reality of these live streams too, is it shows the difficulty that people have getting out there some days. I mean, some days they're just on. There's days like today where it's just real slow. Then again, I got to look at it. Also got out here at what 3 o'clock, basically 3:10, which is about 2.5 hours before prime time. That was weird. But what I'm liking it right now, it's starting to get shaded. The pond is a lot more, so it should be getting bites should be turning on here pretty soon, hopefully. Now whether or not I'm throwing what they want. Oh yeah, I've tried topwater here before. But like I said, with it being as warm as it is today, I'm going a little finessey right now. Now if I start seeing them pop topwater again, then I will break out my topwater rod, which has a Guggen revolver tied on right now. But I haven't caught anything on the revolver yet. So, which you think I've never caught anything on a flopper style bait. Never really given them a chance. So I kind of want to see how well that goes. Fish on. Easy there, buddy. Easy. Come on now. Gotcha. Little guy, but I'll take him. That's what, number 4? Yeah. Beautiful little guy. He's a little dirty. Came off on the bank, so come back in there. Thank you, buddy. Catch you again next time when you're bigger. Promise you I will. And in this pond, I can keep my promises. There's a very few people who have access to this pond. So I can confidently say, I'll catch you when you get bigger. From the first bite to yeah, fishing the dot. You know what? Fishing dot, do you have any kids by the chance? I don't know how old you are, so I couldn't even tell you. But if you got kids, let me know. I don't know if you've been able to do this yet or not, or had this opportunity to do it. But my most exciting topwater bite was not my own. It was my son when he was 3, got his first topwater blow up, and he was using old, topwater, old split minnow, Rapala split minnow. He got that first topwater blow up. It was about a pound, pound and a half bass. But man, you talk about me running down the bank, hooping and hollering. I couldn't tell you how excited I was for that. I mean, I don't know. For me, my kids, his excitement couldn't even match my excitement for his fish. You know. So, oh, you got girls, so you might have had that kind of experience too. All right, I found them. Oh, absolutely, they fish. Yeah, I'd rather see them catch the fish than myself catch. A little slight breeze coming my way, making it a little harder to detect these bites. It's blowing just enough slack in there to be like, dang it. Yes, you can. Because unfortunately, I know several 38-year-old men that claim to be men but act like little boys any dang way. You know. Yep, there sure is fishing. There's 7 wonderful people in here right now. Thank you guys for coming in. Oh man. Well, looks like they're cruising the banks again now. I'm seeing little wakes right in front of me. Let's try this. Hey Craig, how are you? Craig the Hunter. Thanks for tuning in. Not sure if I've ever seen you before. We're out here doing a little bit of finesse fishing, finesse bass fishing for a little while and seeing what happens, you know? Seeing what happens. Got 8 wonderful people here right now. I'm gonna move down the way a little bit. Oh, awesome, Craig. I do appreciate that. Bigfoot's a great dude. He's a great dude. I really enjoy some of his content too. I enjoy the Bible study and the cryptic series. He's a great dude for sure. I think I just grabbed some grass. Yep, I snagged some grass. That's all right. It happens from time to time, especially out here. Time to time comes normally comes pretty quick. I've been doing a pretty good job staying out of it today. Fishing for smallmouth. Do I like fishing for smallmouth? Well, fishing the dot. I have never caught smallmouth before. That is one of my bucket list fish. So that would tell you something. We don't have smallmouth where I live. Um, when I went to Branson, we hit Table Rock up, which has a smallmouth population there. But the only thing we caught the entire morning we were out on Table Rock was I caught my first spotted bass, and that's it. It was the one bass. So smallmouth, I have been chomping at the bit to get a hold of. I've not done it yet, but that's because I don't have the opportunity to here where I live. Otherwise, I would love to do it. Southeast Louisiana. So you're down towards New Orleans. See, I'm in Northwest Mississippi. I could spit into Memphis from here if I wanted to. Now, that's an exaggeration, but that tells you how close we are. That's why when people ask me where I'm from, I always say Memphis. I'm actually in North Mississippi, you know. But Memphis being the biggest major metropolitan area, and Memphis being where, the king is, has his house, which I work about a half mile from where Elvis's house is. So people normally relate my area to Memphis. Yeah, I know where Germantown is. My wife works in Germantown. Worked there for many years. Well, either something was chasing something where my bait landed, or I just spooked something. Whose is that? Say, is that Eric's? Yeah, Eric Burnside. Yeah, Greg, if you're interested in the Bible study every week at I think it's 1 o'clock our time, so 2 o'clock Eastern. JV Outdoors, Fish Snatcher, Eric Burnside, and Two Stands do a Bible study, and it's a it gets pretty lengthy because a lot of times what happens is they'll get in there and get to talking, and then someone will say something about fishing. Of course, they're all fishing guys, so it can get pretty lengthy. But every week they do it, and they swap back and forth between Eric's channel and JV's channel. This week it's on Eric's channel, so it's definitely a good one. You know, definitely a good one to check out. The great part about it is I don't care if we are talking about the Bible. I'm still going to troll the guys just to have fun with them. Yeah, Eric does a lot of catfish and carp fishing. He says he's going to get in the bass, but I haven't seen him do it yet. You dirty little dog over there. Don't you love it when they jump across the lake from you? Fishing the dot, you keeping count? How many times will Jesse sling his bait off today? Let me know if you ever want to want to come, One Liberty Warrior hunting and fishing stories on Saturdays. Would love to have you anytime. Oh, is that a podcast you do? Well, to be the truth, Dot, these are old baits, so I really don't care. They're not doing what they're supposed to do anyway. You know, they've been in there and in the hot car, and they're not working out too well. What's the name of the channel, Craig? Is it Liberty Warrior? Teach, what's going on, buddy? Guys, if you guys don't know who Teach Stone is, he was actually in the Catchco on the line competition. Now, granted, he got eliminated week one, but I tell you what, since I've been watching that competition, me and him been going back and forth at and having a good time. Guys, if you haven't picked up Teach Stone, go ahead and pick him up. He's got some pretty talented videos. Put it that way. I've been trying to get him over into the community over here, but he just hasn't bitten yet. But I think one day I will. T, to answer your question, we are 4 on the bank, and then I'm not even going to count how many I've missed because I messed up and didn't set my drag. Because we've all been there. Oh, T, just ain't no problem. Ain't no problem, guys. The way I see it is that we're all here doing the same thing, and you can network and have a good time, or you can take things too seriously and not network and be bored. You know. But y'all definitely go and watch his week 3 video. The week 3 video was hilarious. If you want to see someone dressed up like a mad scientist painting some baits, it was pretty good. Put it that way. Teach, with someone who looks the way you look, you can't take yourself too seriously. You look like I do. Can't take yourself too seriously all the time. I mean, I can, you know what, Teach, I can kind of understand when you get as big as some of the guys like the Guggen Squad is, being a little standoffish because there's somebody always wanting something. Fish on. Crap. And guess what? I lost it. But there's always somebody wanting something from you. Like, like Lojo, for instance. There's always going to be somebody wanting something. And you got, for me, with me being as small as I am, I can never expect for him to collab with, stuff like that. I get that. But, when I'm as small as I am, it ain't going to make two differences to me. I'm not doing this for a living as of yet. I can tell half truths and full truths and stories. Gotcha. You talking about that Liberty one? Well, typically, if you have me on there, I'm going to tell you a funny story. It's going to be the same darn story every time. And because I've said it several times already. Basically, I'm going to say it again. I like this story. It's funny. It's probably the funniest thing that's ever happened to me bass fishing in my life. Now I got to get real country bumpkin on it now because y'all ain't gonna believe this. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. So if you watch some of my videos, you're gonna meet Roy at some point. That's my brother. We go out fishing all the time, right? You know, well, a lot of times, we go out fishing at least every other week together, right? Well, this man, we're out on this little 10-foot bass scam. A little 10-foot bass scam says, big guy like me shakes like this, you going top loaf? That's the damn one. That's the one. Well, Roy's a little feller, right? He's a real little feller. We call him the gnome for a reason. So if you go back to my videos saying featuring Roy the gnome, this is the guy I'm talking about. That's the same kind of boat we were in, right? He goes to set a hook, right? He sets the hook on this little bitty dink about that long. But by gosh, you would have thought he set the hook on a 10-pounder. This little fish comes flying straight through the air, over the boat, other side. Well, I all of a sudden feel something squishing in my ear. Roy done set the hook on this little dink so daggum hard. When he flew airborne over the boat, he launched a pooped out minnow directly into my ear. It was this ear directly. I remember because the way Roy sits, he's always on this side of me. You can't plan that kind of stuff out. Yeah, teach a lot of guys instead of saying sub, they'll say hook set. That's what they're talking about. They'll say hook set because YouTube likes to go back and do dirty things and touch people on their no spots because they said subscribe. I've seen it before, so I don't know how bad they get to it, but a lot of guys, when you see hook set on a channel, chances are it's going to be sub. Yeah, the algorithm bots look for the word sub because you got people doing this sub for sub crap. And yeah, well, Tej, let me ask you this because I know you're what, around 550ish now. Have you ever noticed that you gain quite a few and then all of a sudden they back off? You've lose quite a few. Well, a lot of that is YouTube saying you gain too much in the first place, and then if someone says sub, that the algorithm's going to say no, they're not really there. Basically they're doing sub for sub. That's what they do to control that. Best thing to do is when you do subscribe to someone, go in there and actually comment on the video. Otherwise, YouTube algorithm may actually do something different. But of course, that for me, that's all speculation. I have not anything to prove it, but I have noticed that I've gone in to some people and subscribed to them, and then all of a sudden, I'm no longer there. They're no longer on the list. So it's just one of those deals. Oh yeah, fish on. That makes what, number 5, guys? Nice little dude. This is kind of weird because my camera's over here. I keep wanting to go over here in front of it. When not, like I said, these fish in here are so beautiful. Look at the color. I don't know if I can get a good shot of the colors on it. Real dark on top, and you got that light. Gorgeous. Let me get them back in the water. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for playing. I will catch you again next time. That's right, Tej. Let's go. I don't like to keep the fish out of the water here too long. Simple fact that I put a lot of time in this pond. Spend a lot of time over here, and I fish it. This is my home pond. Like I said, this is the pond that got me started in a bass fishing. I mean, legitimately got me started for the most part. I've done it once or twice before I came here. But whenever I want to test a lure, or if I just want to go out and catch something and not have to worry about hunting too much, there's days. We all have those days. So there's days like that. Oh, this is where I go. This is where I go. See, what's today? Friday? So, Teach and Miss Cecilia, if you'll go ahead and drop this link for me, Teach, in all seriousness, if you want to see what the kind of stuff that I like to see as far as helping people grow, go check out the Fish Snatcher. Fish Snatcher, he does a stream every Friday just about. Now, he'll miss every now and then, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Or if you go back and look at the live stream I did last night or the night before, you'll see exactly kind of what he does as well, but he's on a much larger scale. Yeah, Snatcher is a good guy. He is one of the best, kind-hearted people you come across on here. Let's move on down the way some. We're gonna snatch some fish from the dusk till dawn. We're gonna put them on the end of our line. We ain't gonna talk about the fish snatcher. I'm over here talking about singing snatch fish. Let's see if anything's over here in these brush piles. What y'all say? What do you think? They gonna be in the brush piles? Let's see. Not on that side. Oh, great. All right, let's take a walk. It's like the only thing on the brush pile is me. I really don't feel like breaking off. I'm walking all the way back to the truck for a hook. Got it. All right, Tej, you go have fun with your wife, man. Thanks for stopping by, brother. It was funny. Me and Tej were talking one day about streaming live from the water bass fishing. He's like, I don't know if you can do that. So watch, I'm gonna figure it out. Sure enough, I figured it out. Ooh, we guys, we've been going for 2 hours now. Got four wonderful people sticking with me. Some of y'all been here since the beginning. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. Oh, absolutely. When you're bass fishing from the bank, you in for a long walk. You better have your hiking boots on. All right, Miss Cecilia, you have a good night. Oh, you better get you some sleep. 24 hours. This is a good one, at least for this pond. Got him. Come on, buddy. That makes what, number 5, guys? Anybody know? All right, he's bleeding some. I'm gonna go back in. I just noticed the blood dripping down. I was like, yeah, let me go back in. He wasn't gill hooks. He just got scratched on the gill for sure. But it was actually just kind of, the hook was like wrapped around it and not even in them. But yeah, that makes what, number 5, I think. Fish in the dock could tell me if he's still here. Yeah, it's 5. Tells me they might be out feeding. Yeah, something like that. Raymond's still here. Wow. Tell you what, there's days where I can catch 15 in about 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. In fact, one video I filmed in about 20 minutes out here one day. And then there's days like this where it's slow, which is fine too. Absolutely fine. Grass, good old grass younders. Yeah, 5 amazing people in here right now. Hey, Polar Bear, how's it going? Oh, hang on. You still here? Yeah. Had to answer the phone call. Sorry. You just got done fishing yourself. How'd that go, Polar Bear? Did you get a new PB? Oh, it's always awesome to be out whether you catch stinks or not. I mean, I'm the type of guy that the size don't matter to me. What matters to me is being on the water. You know, that's what matters to me is being on the water and being out there. The time on the water is what matters to me. It's relaxing. I have more luck than you. I hope I have more luck than you. Oh, mine have been pretty small so far. Hey, straight the point's got a good point on that one. It's like I was having a conversation the other day. A monster for someone like me is about 3 to 4 pounds, right? Now you go down to Florida with small water charters, and a monster is a 10 pound, right? So A dink is subjective to the area that you're at. It's all a matter of opinion whether it's a dink or not. You know, hey, dink lives matter too. But right now, polar bear, we're 5 in. The biggest one I've caught today was probably about a pound. So that's probably what it is about a pound. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm over in the shade. You lost two at the dock that were over two. Yeah, I believe it. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Absolutely. No, not yet, Bigfoot. Um, Biggest we've gotten so far is probably about a pound. But again, like I was saying, if you're going to get into the real big ones here, you're talking about 3.5, 4 pounders is about as big as it's going to get in this pond. Um, and that's a rarity to catch over here. You know, I think I'm going to go and tie on a spinnerbait here in a little bit. With this wind blowing across, it's going to be a little nice time for a little rooster tail. And I can pull in some bluegill as well. But there you go. Fishing the dock. Go ahead and add another one to the. Hey, cranking. Oh, just bass right now, little ones. I'm over here at the pond that got me started bass fishing and testing out live streaming while I'm fishing. So far it's going pretty well. I've been able to maintain a battery for 2 hours and 20 minutes now. So I think I'm doing something right. I'm still at 33%. Of course, that's with a external charger on right now. So I may need to get maybe one, maybe two more of those, and I should be good for what I do. It's not like I'm gonna be doing any overnighters or anything. Which I mean, hey, you never know. I might do some overnighters too. So you never know what's gonna happen about me. You know, I'm hoping some of these 2 or 3 pounders start biting here soon. Bites should be picking up any moment now. Should be picking up soon. We all have those days straight to the point. Like today's been nothing but smalls. Nothing but small ones today, guys. But that's all right. That's part of it. Small but fun and entertaining. Absolutely. I can agree with that 100%. Small but fun and entertaining. There you go. Let's go. Sun ain't in your face there. Let me try this one little slot and I can move y'all. Actually, I think what I can do. There we go. Now let's just hope I don't hit the camera with my rod. Let's see here. Let's look at the chat for a second. Oh, the water is fairly clear, but for this pond, it's actually dirty for this pond. But then again, we had a bunch of rain yesterday. Yeah. I said normally the light would turn on. It might be one of those where it just doesn't turn on. It should be coming on right here in the next 30 minutes. No, that was grass. That was grass. Pulling a JV. Man, I hadn't hit a tree yet. I don't know what you're talking about. More grass. What you talking about, Raymond, pulling a JV? Oh, knocking my phone in the water? Actually, this phone has gone into the water before. Go back and look at my pond stocking video. It goes, took a big dive. So, thank God it's not a 20-year-old phone. Otherwise, it'd been ruined. But I picked it right back up, finished recording, and, and then edited it that afternoon on my phone. Yep, it's taking a swim for sure. And even if I do set a hook on a fish and it comes swinging y'all's way, phone's going to go that way, which is behind me. The water's that way. I hope. Knowing my luck, though, it'd be a whole different ball game. All right, all right, all right. Mosey on down the way some more. Try to keep you guys out of the sun. I don't like that breeze coming right now. Hang on. Hey, puddle walkers, how's it going? You catch me in an intermission. I'll give me a minute. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take a quick intermission to find a tree. Driving home from work, man. Well, you be safe, man. Last thing I want to hear is about somebody driving home from work and listening to me or listening to me ramble my nonsense. What it is, bunch of nonsense, and end up having a wreck. You know, that's the last thing we want to hear. Besides, we got to get some more puddle walker action out there. Show that puddle walker love. We got 5 wonderful people in here. We got people in and out all day long, the whole stream. I bet you we've had probably 34 people in and out. And I am okay with that. Because I'm here just to entertain myself, hopefully entertain you guys for a little brief time that you're here or for a long time that you're here. You know? As long as everybody's having a good time, I am completely 100% okay with it. Move down here, away from all this grass. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You see all that grass? When I say this pond's grassy and this is the grassiest side, there's a reason I say that, and I mean it. But I can go like right over in here and weasel my way into some big open area. And before all this took over, this little channel over here, now they got so many places to hide that I can't get to them. I'll see if I get lucky. Nope, sure don't. There ain't no fish in that. No, I did get lucky getting it off. But there's a big open spot over there I cast it into. I wanted to see if it would. But it didn't say anything. Turn it a minute. Once we make it back over to the truck, I am going to tie on a rooster tail. Oh hell, I may even. No, I won't even tie on a rooster tail. I got that swim bait with the underspin on it that would work. So I may just go over there and grab it. But there's one more spot I want to try with this wacky. One more time. See what happens. Just to see what happens. So we're gonna move around here. And with the way this spot over here works, either there's a big fish there or there's not a fish at all. Normally. So we shall see what happens. Set y'all right there for right now. Oh, there's a big fish over there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get him to bite. Do not think I'm gonna be able to. Oh God, the roosters. I hate roosters. I got a scar on my leg from one right now. Hey, boy, you better back up on out of here. Any of y'all been around roosters? You know, boy, I ain't gonna tell you again. What did I tell you? You know that they will chase you and then kick you with their spur. That spur, that spur ain't nothing to joke about, nothing to play with. So I got a scar on my leg from one, but who knows? Put this right up, and then I'll break out the other. But we won't have much time left because of battery wise. But that just tells me I need to get another one of those battery chargers because it's already going down again. But then again, almost 3 hours going. I think with 80% battery, then one of those battery chargers is done pretty darn well. Yeah, it's my humble opinion. You know what? While we're here, I need to get me something to drink too. I'll give me just 1 second. You out of here fishing the dot? Oh, fishing the dot. I mean, anytime, man. I enjoy it myself. Hey, at least it gives me someone to talk to, man. I might look like I'm crazy to other people, but I don't care. They can keep thinking that. They can keep thinking that. That's for sure. Yeah, it's total of what, five now? 5 or 6, Jeff. I'm swapping out baits and running it basically until my battery dies real quick, which won't be too much longer. So I'm gonna put something with a little bit of flash on there. That's actually what I caught that 3 pound catfish on right there the other day. That's what I caught it on, believe it or not. On the road to get dinner, man, that sounds like good. How's the truck going for me, man? I absolutely love this thing. The only thing is with kids, it's a little tight with car seats. You know, I got two of them, so I gotta have two big car seats in there. So that is a little bit tight, but as far as the truck goes, shoot, I love it. So far, so good, man. It has become a valuable asset to me. Put it that way. Grass. I was kind of afraid of. I'll throw this big old heavy thing in there, catch nothing but grass. All right, I'm gonna speed up my retrieve some. Oh yeah, yeah. It's become, you know, people say all you need is a rod and a reel to fish. Well, and bait. Well, I would venture to say you need a good vehicle to do it too. Wow, that would explain it. I forgot I had my brakes turned up. I'm sitting here like, why am I not getting over there? Oh, that's better. Much better. Well, guys, I'm glad. I hope you guys enjoy this live stream as much as I did. This is the first of many. Like I said, who knows? Maybe one day I'll decide to get out there and go after some catfish one day. Of course, I'm gonna have to have like 15 battery chargers for that. But, you know, you caught two flatheads yesterday. One on a spinnerbait, one on a crankbait. Yeah, they say you can't catfish with bass gear. I beg to differ. They ain't ever fished with bass gear before. If that's the case, ooh, that was a little bumpity bump bump bump. Your man crush, Greg. Bromance. Y'all need to check out that song by Chester C called Bromance. You'll enjoy it. Yeah, Chester C. So just Chester, then Seee, and type that into YouTube and watch the Bromance video one day. It's pretty dang hilarious. Good old Mousezilla. Oh, don't tell me I got some more moss. Yeah, buddy. Grass game is thick in here. As much grass as I've been pulling, you would think I was at Dobson's house. All right. I think I done made up my mind. They're starting to bust. Time to grab some top water. Time to grab a top water. With them starting to bust. We're going to see how that Googan revolver does. Never caught anything on a Whopper Plopper style bait before, so we're going to see how it does. Yeah, sure. They starting to bust and busting, y'all. We got about 18% battery life now that I've used up all of my Thanks battery. So it won't be much longer, gentlemen and ladies. We're gonna ride it out until we can't ride it out. Come on. Let's see what this old Whopper Flopper does, or Googan revolver, whatever you want to call it. I still got my pliers. Yeah, I got my pliers on me. Now let me ask y'all this: when you're doing these ploppers, do you do a real slow retrieve, or do you burn it, or how do you guys retrieve yours? Like I said, I've never used one before, so I'm just learning it. Half the people in here from Indiana. Yes, Evan, you heard it right. Googan revolver. Yeah, you'd be amazed at how much grass you get on top water stuff. All right. So if these hooks ain't sticky, I don't know what is. Well, hell, even fast or slow, it's gonna make the bloop sound. Either way it goes. Yeah. You know, like a jerk bait with a hook it all over. Yeah. I just got blown up on. Oh my god, that was my first top water blow up of the year. So that means you got it right. I got way too excited. I didn't let them take it. Straight retrieve sometimes past Twitchy Falls. No, can't close on this one. The hook wraps around that line. Good old braid backlash. Lee, I wish I had another power bank for you guys so I can keep going. Like I said, the bite should be turning on. All right, straight to the point. Have a good one, man. Tight lines, brother. Fish on. I'm gonna take him off on the ground. Uh, uh, take him first. Ah, feisty little dude. Feisty guys. There we go. There he is. Little half pounder. And bait that he's eating almost as long as him. All right, I'm gonna get back in the water. Thank you, buddy. Play again later. All right, guys. We're gonna take a trip back to the car. That's gonna make 6 for today. You know, start getting packed up because I am tired. We've been going for 3 hours now, non-stop live bass fishing. Other than my breaks behind the tree, I only had one of those. I think they're pretty good for my old age. But again, we're getting ready to pack it up and call it a day. At least for the live stream. I may continue fishing. I don't know. But we're down to 6% on a battery bank. On a battery. Look, I'll tell you what, those Kenchco baits, they stick to everything. And guys, outside that, go ahead and comment down below. Well, not in the live stream, but in the regular comments. Comment in the regular comments if you got what you want me to see fish for next. Crappie, catfish, more bass, or whatever, or whatever bites is fine with me. So, all right, guys, I will catch you guys on the next one. Remember, when the sun's out, lines out, keep fishing, whatever it takes. Peace.